Good evening. It is the 19th of February, 2025. I am currently working on draft 10. Draft 10 is essentially my last final polish of the manuscript before I hopefully send it out to agents. I finished my book proposal. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I think I did mention that. No, maybe I did not mention that in the last video. The last video, I think I finished draft 9, which came really quickly. And then I battled through the book proposal, which, to be fair, still needs to be reviewed by my friend Sue. And then I'm going to be sending it to Linda Sivertsen in California, who I went to a book retreat, a writing retreat, I should say, in 2018, I think it was. And it was an incredible experience where I learned a lot about the publishing world, and Linda is incredibly well connected and a great ally. So I'm going to be sending my book proposal to her on the 4th of March, and my sample chapters, which I'm still defining. And and then I'm hoping that the next step is actually sending a query letter out to potential agents. That is the next step beyond this. So I wanted to update you on that. I just also thought, I think my energy levels are quite low because, I don't know, honestly, I feel like the last few weeks in the evenings, my dopamine levels crash and I get really like antsy and I want something to kind of motivate me or, give me a bit of a boost. And it's really interesting. I'm really actually enjoying draft 10 because most of the writing is very polished already. And I'm very happy when I read those paragraphs and it brings me a lot of joy. But I'm also able to now focus on the paragraphs that have not had as much attention as the others, which when I think about it in these last 10 years of writing this manuscript, the amount of times I've gone over some of these paragraphs is unbelievable. Like, I would say like hundreds of times. Some of the paragraphs, when I read them back, I'm like, whoa, there was a lot of work that went into that because that was seamless and it just flows beautifully and it's eloquently stated and it's magical. And then, so I think because of that, when I hit a paragraph, which I've clearly not polished, it really stands out to me. And yeah, it sort of jolts me out of the story a little bit. So that's what I'm working on now. And it's pleasurable, but it's also a bit like, I feel like I should not be doing this anymore. I feel like I have done this enough and I really need to let it go. But I can't without this last little polish. It's my last chance. It's my last chance to make it as good as it could possibly be. So I'm trying really hard. I'm not very articulate tonight, sorry. I'm trying really hard to perfect it. And it's never going to be perfect. And I'm going to have to be okay with that at some point. But I just wanted to update where I am. I am currently, I think, a third of the way through. I am on the chapter, I'm about to walk into the crazy windstorm outside of Tehachapi. I think I'm on chapter 10 or 11, maybe 10. I feel like there's a lot more detail maybe in the first part, like part 1. And then maybe part 2 goes a little bit faster, and then part 3 there's a lot of action, so I think it sort of slows down before it ramps up towards the end. But it has a good flow. I'm really happy with it. Honestly, I'm really, really happy with it, which is wonderful. Best case scenario, honestly. So yeah, that's my update. Hope you're well, and I'll check in soon. Bye.